Hello, Monica here. So, INTJs can't stop overthinking, but INTJs can be at least a bit more at peace with their thoughts. INTJs overthinking comes from their critic function, so they are very critical about their thoughts, about their knowledge, what they think is right, what they think is wrong. It feels like they need to know every detail about everything. They collect every piece of information about the subject they want to engage in. They gather proofs for their theories, and it feels like they're in a loop just proving to themselves if something is right. There seems to be no end for them to be sure about the theory, about the right answer, about the full answer to calm their minds. This uncertainty about their knowledge leads INTJ to devour as much information as possible to execute actions with precision. However, they struggle to determine when enough information is enough, and they are afraid of making a decision based on flawed conclusions because maybe there was not enough data or just not enough information. This, in turn, leads to paralysis by analysis. They overthink because they are obsessed with certainty. When there is a possibility that something might go wrong, not according to plan, or maybe the way that they not actually want, then they adapt why bother attitude. They wonder why they should start something when they are unsure about the outcome or whether they will achieve what they want. So they oftentimes have an attitude of everything or nothing. INTJs are also afraid of others' intentions. They are afraid of people perceiving them in a bad way. So they are very aware and they try to give someone as best experience as they can when it comes to their looks, how they look, how they behave, how they sound, everything. So finally, here are a few points that might help you feel more relieved while overthinking. First point, utilize existential nihilism. Nihilism is a philosophical belief that life lacks inherent meaning, purpose, values. I know it sounds bad, but even though INTJs try to find meaning in everything, oftentimes INTJs are stuck in those kind of beliefs. So use your existential nihilism and remind yourself that nothing really matters. Not everything is important, and people will forget everything. And we all are in process of dying, literally. So no matter how big your success will be or how bad your failure will be, nothing is permanent and people will forget. So whatever. The fear of starting or making a decision comes from the fear of consequences of making that decision. So be aware of what are you truly afraid of. What is that? 2. Engage with people with different thinking than yours. So I know it can be hard for INTJs, especially when you're an introvert type and you're responding type, you don't initiate a lot, but even though you're introvert, you have extroverted thinking. So you need to think out loud in order to feel more at peace with yourself. So find yourself wise people to talk, especially TI users. So users with introverted thinking. So for example, ENTP, INTP, ISTP, ESTP, and maybe INFJ. But honestly, just find anyone you trust and respect. Just any person who can make quick and wise decisions. And Also, I know that INTJs are independent types and they have difficulties to trust someone. They have difficult times to trust anyone, and they think maybe that they can do everything by themselves, and they put more effort in making decisions or paying attention to details. But you need to understand that you can't rely on other people. And when you think that you don't have those kind of people, so just go out and find some people. Just go out and make friends. You need to have some social interaction. You need to have people, and you need to learn how to trust. 3, choose carefully what you care about. You need to understand that nothing is that important, but most of the time, paying attention to every detail keep you stuck, and you will achieve less than someone who knows less than you just because you care that much about everything. So you need to really be aware of that problem of yours that you just overthink. Yeah, of course, but you need to be aware that not every detail is really worth it. You need to just accept that not everything needs to be ideal as you want. 4, start journaling. Journaling is another way of thinking out loud, which you need. But this time, there's no insecurities that maybe someone would judge you because of your insecurities, of your fears. And you need to be really honest with yourself. You need to be aware of your thoughts. You need to be aware of your fears. And you need to just write everything down so you can have clear vision. 5, know when enough information is enough. Practice being aware that sometimes you dwell on the same information over and over again, and it only causes you headache, not the real help. The right answer won't come, just won't, because you analyzed it very precisely and you know enough information, and just the answer won't come. So then you need to practice forgiveness, because INTJs can't stand themselves when they think that the situation might go wrong because they maybe didn't analyze something precisely just well. So practice forgiveness, accept what it is, and forgive yourself of probable failure. So, in summary, first, understand that nothing matters and not everyone pays as much attention to your action as you might think. 2, engage with wise people. If you don't have wise people around you, you need to find them. Really, you need people in your life. 3, choose carefully what you care about. 4, start journaling. 5, know when enough information is enough and forgive yourself. Practice forgiveness. Practice trusting others. These steps won't eliminate overthinking, but these steps might offer you a bit of relief. Maybe they can provide alternative solutions to your problem, whatever that is. So, honestly, the most important thing from all of that list is forgiveness. Just forgive yourself when you don't. Yeah, the most important thing is forgiveness. Just forgive yourself that not everything will be ideal. You're really trying your best. You're really trying your best, but you need to practice forgiveness. So first, understand yourself, then forgive yourself, and then love yourself.